Well guys, it's March. Time for our March update. And as you can hear, we have the snows melting and everything. It's pretty much on our way to spring. Just gonna give you guys an update on a few things that have been going on, but of course, being winter, not a lot's gonna have changed. You see the old Craftsman there, the red one. That's the one we painted up last fall. I have old Wisconsin engine sitting right there. I kind of brought it up front. I was going to use it as a lawn ornament. But yeah, you look at the ground here and the snow is like disappearing. I can feel heat in the sun. It's kind of weird actually. Come back here, you know, still got the old John Deere R72 and the old 68. And the Lionel trailer, guys. Temperature wise, it's like +6 out here. It's all, you know, kind of makes you want to be outdoors now, you know. It's not like it's that great big winter deep freeze. Just doing a wander around, seeing anything new that's in my yard or anything. Everything seems to be where it was anyway. But yeah, this is one of my project corners. This is one of the last corners of the yard that really hasn't been, you know, touched much. This here is between the shop and my fence. When I moved into the house here, I had all this, you know, cut down, cleared out. But of course, it's growing up and everything. So yeah, I want to clear it out, clear it all down again. I know it's trees and everything, but you really should leave them up. But when they're growing this close to a structure or a fence, they're just going to cause issues, you know, later on anyway. But yeah, so looking at some of the wheels I have. These here are the aluminum 15-inch Camaro wheels. I've had these wheels now for a few years. I used to have something that they fit, and I paid a good price for an other set. And when I came across these ones, yeah, I didn't pass them up for the cheap price I got them for. These bottom tires here are the old Apache tires from the trailer we brought back from Tolleby Lake. These three up at the front are 5-bolt rims, and they're spares. I'm not sure where I got them from. I might have garbage picked them. I always figured putting tires on them and using them for a trailer or something. And then these three here are just some random tires that I picked up, and they're kind of sort of holding up the fence. But yeah, guys, and of course you have your one of many scrap metal corners. But yeah, guys, snow's melting pretty much. Spring is on its way. You do a walk around here, and anybody want a computer? And you know, you get your normal with me. I'm lucky I only have one push mower out here this season. Last year this time I had like 4 or 5 already. You know, you have your normal bike collection over there that I need to strip out and stuff like that. But guys, the other day I met up with a lady, and she had these old steel wheels. She claimed they were off a wagon, right? But I think there's some kind of steel wheel off some kind of equipment, like a hay rake or something. But they're heavy. They're really heavy, and but yeah, you know, you look at the metalworking, you know, the craftsmanship that went into these. It must have like took a guy forever to make these things. But yeah, these are going to be one of the yard ornaments this summer that I'm going to put out there. And of course, you got the old beachcomber still, just as good as ever. And as soon as I figure what's going on with you know, the John Deeres, I can get them up and out of the way. I'll bring the Lionel here over to here, and then we can start working on the Lionel. Of course, it's only March, right? So if it was going by you know, May, April, May, I could have a chance to sell it. But guys, you know, of course, the old shop is still the old shop, you know. You get into it and you got your little path to walk for now, you know. We have some warm days, and I do now have a propane tank, so I can get some work done in here. You know, the first biggest thing I really need to do is do a massive organization in here, just to put everything back to where it should be and all that good stuff. Then the second thing on my list is I want to build a wall across here. I don't know. I'm leaning toward giving myself a good tool area. So I'm thinking about building a wall right across here. If you see the seam here on the floor, right there, which, you know, is another, which still gives you a big enough room to get a full-size vehicle in here. You know, you'll be a little tight around the edges, of course, but lengthwise you can pull it in. But then still gives you a good enough tool room here that you're not going to feel crowded when you go in there, because eventually I'm going to remodel the tool area and you know, put up these cabinets that I've picked up on the walls. And yeah, I'm going to get me a big compressor as well, because the little guy there is working, but it's just not quite. On some jobs I do end up having issues, especially like, you know, the high consumption, like paint jobs and stuff. But yeah guys, spring's right around the corner. Just another couple of weeks and everything, and we'll be back into the warm weather and all that good stuff. Just waiting for sale to go on some batteries. Right now they're pricing in at about 40 bucks a piece. And you know, that's probably going to be what they're going to be at. They're probably not going to be much less than that. But yeah, I still got my collection of patio sets that I got to get all tinkered with, fixed up, and all ready to go for the summer season. And I haven't even been in the shed now probably since the fall. There's some stuff in there that I'm going to clean out and empty out the shed. And I've got I don't know, probably a seasonal type use for it. I'm going to use it for the season, and then in the fall maybe I'll consider, I don't know, maybe selling it or something. But guys, you know, that's pretty much it for this, I guess you could call it a March update or whatever. Spring is in the air. So as always, thank you for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.